Hey everyone, it's Tiqqle, and in this video we're going over the Necrolord abilities for Warlock. Now, you've seen my other videos down in the description as well about all the different other classes and the Covenant abilities. We're testing them out a little bit more in depth than I think, just reading the description. We're actually trying it out, and we're trying to think through how can this be useful for each of the different specs of the classes that it's available for. Now, Covenant abilities are rotating every single day in the tower, so you'll see different videos out at certain times. So definitely, click that sub button. Fleshcraft is the Covenant and Wide ability for Necrolord. It's form a shield of bones over 4 seconds that absorbs up to 20% of your health. Channeling your corpse claims it up to 50%, as you've heard me say probably before. 2 minutes as the buff. It's a 5k shield. Now, I don't know how useful this will be in PvE or PvP. Tough to say, but we'll just have to see how it goes. To be honest, I don't know how it's going to be useful in PvP. It is a big shield, but it's a channel, so that will likely get kicked, interrupted, stunned, feared, polyed, anything to break that off. I also don't know if this is spell stealable. It doesn't say magic next to it or purgeable, so I'm assuming that it is not. Have not been able to test it yet, but that's just my assumption. Now, we're in the tower here. We're going to do some basic kind of levels here to be able to show you how these abilities work, but that's that one. So I'll show you how that works once we kill a few mobs. Next up is the other ability, which I'm losing here. There it is. Decimating Bolt. Hurl a bolt, and this is on a 45-second cooldown, which is relatively short. There are some that are 3 minutes to kind of give you frame of reference. Hurls a bolt of decimating magic at your target, dealing 2.6k shadow damage and increasing the damage of your next 3 incinerates by 200%. Okay, that's not bad. It's a 2.3 second cast, which is almost the same as a Chaos Bolt, which is kind of a long cast, truthfully. But we'll have to see how it works out. Now, Decimating Bolt's damage and bonus to incinerate both increased as your target's health decreases. Oh, maybe that's just baseline then. All right, so we'll have to test that out here as we kind of enter the twisting quarters. Now, let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Now, Destro, and I have another video on Warlocks, it'll be down below as well, about all the different things that have changed. And if you guys want to see full tower runs, again, put it down in the comments, and I will do that. I just don't know how much you want to watch me just kind of progress up 30 floors, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so we'll go ahead and see what we can do here. Now, I still have the shield on me. It does last 2 minutes. That's not bad. And for soloing, maybe it's going to be pretty good. Maybe for random battlegrounds, it could be good. For mythics, I don't really see this shield being that useful, truthfully, unless you're about to do a big pull of bursting and you need to pop it. In raids, maybe, again, it's 2 minutes. Maybe it's going to help you absorb damage, so you don't need as much healing at the beginning of the fight. But it's only 20% damage, so it's not that huge. So what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and use Decimating Bolt. Okay. We'll use it at 100. Whoa. That was a cool bolt. Decimating Bolt looks awesome. That is one of the things Blizzard's doing a really good job on, is making things look beautiful. Wow. Now, I am on the first level. These mobs don't have that much health, 3.8k, and this already says it does 2.6. So if it crits, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'll have to find a bigger mob to kind of poke it, to use this ability with, because if I use it on anything else, it's just going to get one shot, and then I'm not gonna be able to get those extra incinerates. What I'll do here is I'm gonna go ahead and use my channeling ability. I'm sucking up those souls. Let's go ahead and making this a bigger and bigger shield up to where we're at 7.7k, which is about 33% of my health. Remember, I can go to 50%, but yeah, so that's that. Now, this is a pretty big single target buff, and it actually makes a rotation of Destro probably a little bit more entertaining when you're kind of doing that single target rotation, other than just building and spending the shards. Getting that increased damage will actually maybe liven that up from a single target perspective. All right, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and use this ability at not 100% health, because I want to see what type of increased damage it does around. Let's just say this is enough. 67% is good. So we use the buff, does more damage. It gives us a 220 or 271. Hello? Wait, what? That is a huge scaling effect. Holy crap. That went from 200 to 271 by just 30% down. Wow. So if I get it down even lower, it'll probably buff it even higher. But it does look like when I kill the mob, if I kill the mob, it doesn't give me this triple buff. Now, that triple buff doesn't seem to be actually working with Incinerate, so that's a little lame. But that's a huge 71% damage increase by only going down like to him like by 30%. So let's go ahead and switch over to Affliction now. We'll then go to Demo and show you what it looks like there. But again, it's going to be very, very similar. And because we're just focusing on the Covenant abilities, you'll just be really seeing that. If you want to see full runs, let me know in the comments, and we'll definitely make it happen. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get these abilities on the bars and ready to go. Fleshcraft it up, get a huge absorption shield. You can see it here. That shield is pretty fat, but again, it's not like the most amazing thing in the world, because when are you gonna be able to get that channel off? Maybe if you can use it to soak some kicks potentially, but yeah. So let's go ahead and jump up to the next level. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Now, Decimating Bolt now says Decimating Bolt's damage and bonus to Shadow Bolt. Okay, okay. So it's almost like a secondary ability. It's not like Unstable, it's not or Malefic, it's not your primary. It's a secondary, like, you know, Incinerate or now Shadow Bolt. So again, this is going to do a big chunk of damage as a single target and then increase the damage of your next 3 Shadow Bolts by 200. This is actually pretty cool, man. That is pretty nice, especially because if you talent into Shadow Embrace, it'll even increase the damage even further because of that talent. That's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like immediately. Again, it is glorious. It is a really cool ability. Now my Shadow Bolts are hitting pretty hard. And now I'm getting instant cast procs off of them as well. I'm already kind of by default seeing that this could be a pretty fun playstyle. And this could be the PvP go-to for Warlock, seeing as it does a lot of damage and increases your damage after that. Especially for some of the specs that aren't Destro, you know what I mean? So increasing the damage, it does look like there's a bug with the effect though. Like, it does seem like it shouldn't be... It actually, it's not actually ticking those 3 Shadow Bolts down, but that's okay. All right, so we'll do it one more time. We'll go ahead and use Decimating Bolt, and then we'll use those Shadow Bolts after that. Shadow Bolts, 1, 2. Okay, it is actually taking them down this time. I don't know why it wasn't working for Incinerate, but it's actually pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and switch over to Demo. Demo, I'm really curious what this could be. I'm trying to think before we get there. Could be the doggos. No, it's probably imps. It's probably imps. Let's go ahead and check it out. Again, I'm not really totally set up for playing these specs, but you know, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen, Captain. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Decimating Bolt, where are you? Right there, you are. All right, Decimating Bolt now affects. Oh, wait, what? Oh, interesting. So it affects Shadow Bolt even as a demo. That's kind of weird to me. I don't know, chat. Not chat. Put it down in the comments what you think. I almost feel like this should be Hand of Gul'dan is buffed up, though that is kind of your main DPS rotation. That's weird, actually. Shadow Bolts for demo as well. I don't know. That kind of makes sense to me for Affliction, but for this class, I don't know about that, man. Let's go ahead and blast him anyway. Maw Rat, suck it. That's pretty cool. But guys, with that being said, let me know what you want me to test in the comments below. I'll try to do the best that I can. I know there's been a lot of requests. I'm trying to keep them pumping as much as I can. The Covenant abilities are definitely prime in people's minds. I just spilled my coffee everywhere. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the video for today, and we will see you in the next one. Take care. Oh, yeah, stream every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/TiqqleThis. Love you. Gotta fix this. Bye. We show up in the party. We show up in